Hello from Sarah and welcome to my Tunisian Stitches collection. Today I'm showing you a variation of the Tunisian Rib Stitch. So create a traditional foundation row beginning from a chain in a number that's a multiple of 2. In this case I've chained 10. This counts as row 1. In row 2 we'll start with the pattern immediately. So insert the hook under the first vertical bar, this one, but not from right to left as in Tunisian simple stitch, but from left to right, like this. Okay, yarn over and pull the yarn through and up on the hook. In the next stitch we'll work in Tunisian simple stitch. So just insert the hook under the vertical bar from right to left as usual, yarn over and drop a loop on the hook. The next stitch will be worked in Tunisian twisted stitch again. So pay attention, what I do is not the Tunisian twisted simple stitch I've shown you in my previous tutorial, where I do grab the yarn like this. I go from left to right under the vertical bar, grab the yarn and do this twisting movement. No, what we do is we go under that bar from left to right, but without twisting the yarn, or let's say it is twisted but in the other direction, which creates a completely different design. See, in this case, the twisted stitch leans towards the simple stitch we had crocheted earlier, thus creating this kind of V design. The next stitch is a simple stitch again. And now our twisted stitch. So again, grab the yarn, I twist the hook in this case and do this movement, yarn over and bring the loop on the hook. Now simple stitch, twisted stitch, it's clear to see, simple stitch, and we'll finish with a twisted stitch. Instead of a neat closing stitch, as we usually do, just in this case. Yarn over and pull the yarn up. And we'll finish the row with a standard return pass. So yarn over and pull through one loop only once, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops together, and repeat this second movement till the end of the row, until you've cast all loops off the hook, and you're left with just 1 loop on the hook, like this. So, row 3, you must repeat the very same thing you've done in row 2. So you begin with a twisted stitch. Now I'll show you how I do the twisted stitch, which is a way that it's much easier for me to do. So what I do is I insert the hook as if in a Tunisian simple stitch from right to left. I stretch the loop a bit. Then I take the hook out, I twist the yarn, the loop, gently like this with my fingers, and I create this peephole where I insert my hook And then I'll yarn over and draw a loop up on the hook, like this. Now it's time for our Tunisian simple stitch, followed by a twisted stitch, where I'll show you again what I do, my movement. So I stretch the loop a bit, take the hook out, twist the loop with my fingers and create this hole where I insert my hook and drop a loop. Again, simple stitch and twisted stitch. See, I stretch it, then I turn it with my fingers. See, in the Tunisian twisted simple stitch I've shown you before, the hole is twisted in this direction towards left, while in this kind of twisted stitch, the hole, the loop is twisted towards right, which is not so easy for me to perform without this little trick of mine. So perhaps the movement itself takes a little bit longer, but it is for me so much easier to do. And in time, with some practice, I think it becomes easier for everyone. So last stitch, stretch, out, turn, insert, yarn over and up on the hook. And then I proceed with my return pass, which is the same as always. Now, this is the rib stitch. This is the beautiful texture it creates. You see these lines kind of, these furrows it creates, and this is because when I do the twisted stitch, this kind of twisted stitch, the stitch itself leans towards right, towards the simple stitch. And this is also why this kind of rib stitch is always done in combination with the simple stitch. So this kind of twisted stitch plus the simple stitch creates this kind of pattern, this kind of texture. Okay, which is used in borders for sweaters, like in sleeves or wherever you like actually. And that's it. I think I've explained it all. I thank you for watching, and I see you next time with my next stitch tutorial in Tunisian crochet. Bye bye.